Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and this is VMware Horizon View training, and this is 11th video in this series. And today in this video I'm going to show you creating an RDS desktop pool in Horizon View step by step. So basically RDS pool is a RDS desktop pool is going to be your desktop pool for which is running on remote desktop services, and users can uh, go to the Horizon View client and remote to the RDS session host, and they can get the session on RDS server. So basically they are going to logged into the a remote desktop server which is running RDS host services. So this is the infrastructure which we are going to configure, and we'll see how this RDS desktop pool will going to work for an end user and how we can create this. So here is my environment which we are going to use in this video. So the first machine is Win2K12 DC01, which is my domain controller. So here is the Active Directory and DNS server is running. If I go to local server, you can see Win2K12 DC01 and domain name is vectorinfosol.com. So this is my domain controller. And the second server is our Horizon View connection server, which is Win2K12 CS01. So here is it. So Win2K12 CS01, and it's in my domain. And you can see from desktop it's having Horizon View administration console, and I have logged into my Horizon View administration console, and you can see the infrastructure which we have built in last few videos. So everything looking good, and now we are going to proceed to configure the RDS host. So RDS desktop pool, and other than this we have a Win2K12 RDS01, which is going to be used as a Microsoft remote desktop services server. So here's the server. This is the brand new machine. I have configured the IP address and joined this machine in domain. So we Win2K12 RDS01, and this is in vectorinfosol.com. So I have just configured IP address, rename this computer, and join in the domain. So, and next we have two thin client machine, which is going to be a Win7TH01 and Win7TH02. So here is both machine. So these are thin client machines. You can see from here Win7TH01 and Win7TH02. So these are the thin client machine where we have already installed VMware Horizon client. You can see from here, and the server is added, and if I going to connect, it's going to give you are not entitled to use this system. So nothing is published for this user. So we are going to create an RDS desktop pool and going to publish for these users and domain users, and we'll see how we can use this. So the first thing which we need to do, we have to install Horizon View agent on our RDS server. So I have downloaded in my download folder Horizon View agent. So I'm going to install this agent and then going to restart this server post the installation. So click next. I accept the license term, click next, and install. So this is going to ask you the remote desktop session host role is not installed. So if you want to install an RDS mode, you need to install a remote desktop session host role first. So let's do that first. So I go here and on a dashboard, add role and feature, click next, and I'm going to select role based and feature based installation because we need to install the role. So here is RDS01, this is good, and under the remote desktop roles we need to select remote desktop services, then click next. I'm not going to install any feature, click next. and here we have a remote desktop session host which we need to install here. So I'm going to select this and click next and restart automatically computer. So session hosts require a reboot, so post the installation this machine is going to reboot. So after reboot we will go and install Horizon View Agent, and then we will not see that desktop mode information there. So let's wait for this. So installation is almost going to be finished in few seconds. Yeah, machine is now rebooting. Let's wait for machine to reboot and get the login screen. So good to go. Hit Ctrl to del and then log into the server. And now let's wait for server manager to pop up. It's going to tell you the status about the remote desktop installation soon. So here you can see, and installation succeeded, so this is good. And now on the desktop we can see this remote desktop services, and if I go here you can see no RDS connection broker. So this is the we have installed only session host role on this machine, which is required by this. So we are good, and now I'm going to install the agent and we'll see how the agent is going to get the installed. So yes, I want to run the agent installation, and then click next. I accept the license term, click next, and IPv4, and now we are not getting that desktop option, so this is good. And what the features you want to enable for this Horizon View Agent, you can select all those features. So click next, and then we need to provide our connection server details. So I'm going to put here my connection server name. So this is my connection server, so I'm going to paste, and you need to put the details to authenticate the administrator credential for a Horizon View. I'm going to verify my credential here. So if I go to administrator, I can see the view admin having administrator access, so I'm going to put my service account detail here, admin Victor M for Soul, view admin, and the password for view admin user account. So click OK and then proceed for the installation. So now you can see the installation is started. So post the installation, it's require one reboot, so we need to reboot after Horizon View Agent installation. So now it's starting the services. So the installation had been successfully installed VMware Agent, so click finish, and now we are going to reboot this. And now if I go here under the farms, we can see the server once the agent is reachable. So let's wait for some time and then we'll create one farm. So RDS admin. So apart of this, you need to install some application which you want to give your end users to work on those applications. So like Adobe and whatever application you require uh, to give your end users to use on this RDS server. So I'm going to install few application here. So I will we will see how we can user can access these application post in once they get log into the server. So I'm going to install these application. These are basically common application which required on all the um, by the normal end users like Chrome, Firefox, VLC, WinRAR, these application, and also we are going to install MS Office and Java on this machine. So we are going to make sure all the required application is available for end user to do their daily basis job. So we need to prepare this server for end user, so we must need to install some application. And finally we have MS Office Professional Plus 2016, which is going to work on a terminal server which we have installed basically on session host server. So we need to install that also. So this is looking good. So now I'm going to run the installation for MS Office 2016. Also we need to wait for this Java installation. So Java installation is now finished, and now we can go and launch the MS Office setup. So it's going to install and it's going to take some time, and while this is installing we can verify all the required application installed which is needed by the end user, and also we have VMware Horizon View Agent. So this is good, and now we can go here and click on our desktop pool and we can go and create RDS Desktop Pool. So click next and we can give name here RDS Win2K12, and then desktop pool setting, whatever you want to enable or disable you can do here, and some advanced setting like connection broker restrictions category folder you can apply. So I'm not going to test these things for now, so click next and you can see if you have a desktop farm at RDS farm, it's going to show you, and if you want to create new, so just click here, create a new RDS farm and click next, and this is going to give you the name. So I'm going to type the farm name RDS underscore main, and this is going to use blast technology and allow HTML access desktop, yes, and click next. And the RDS server is given here, which is registered with this connection view server. So click next and we are good, and we need to entitle the user after visit finish. So click here and then we need to enable the user. So domain users I'm going to add here. So click finish, and now you can see we have a desktop pool, and also we have a farm here which is created. So this is good, and now we can see if I go to farm, you can see the RDS server and RDS pool sessions which is running. So currently there is only one server, which is RDS admin, which we have by logged in by this RDS admin account. So one session, and we'll verify more session once this is a users is going to connect. So if I go to desktop pool, you can also see here desktop pool, floating, and all other details. So this is good. And in your remote access, I'm going to add also domain users here. So now we are good, and from the dashboard we can see RDS main farm is added, and our RDS01 server is listed there. So this is good. So now we can proceed for testing on the end user device. So let's wait for MS Office installation. So once the installation is completed, I'm going to reboot this RDS server, and then we can try by login on the end user devices. So however, if I go here and double click it, you can see we will get RDS underscore Win2K12, and same we can get on our second thin client machine. So once this RDS desktop pool has been successfully deployed on Horizon view, and we are able to use that, just wait for MS Office installation, then we will try to log into this server by end user machines. So MS Office is completed, and now I'm going to reboot this server finally, and then we will log in from the end user thin client machine. So let's wait for server to get rebooted. So server is rebooted, and now I'm going to log in. And just wait for a few seconds here to verify all the services are up, and we have like everything, all the server services are green. So we can ignore these services. However, I'm going to make sure these services are not going to disturb. So I'm going to enable disable the Google Chrome service, Google Update, and I'm going to mark this bits run as automatic. So this is good, and now we can so now everything is good, and we can go and test from end user machine. So I'm going to double click, and so now if I'm going to double click, the connection is starting, and I can see I can logged into this machine. And same if I'm going to do from my second machine, so just log in. So I have just rebooted this machine, so logged in back, and then I'm going to connect with the server, and I'm able to log into this machine. And this is going to be your if I do host name and who am I. So this is Win2K12 RDS01, and you can see we have all the application which we have installed on this machine. So if user wants to run any application like Chrome or Adobe or might be MS Office package, they are able to use those applications. So this is good. And like if I want to run MS Office Word, so end user can use those application as well. So now if I go to the second machine also, we can verify few of launching by few application. I Node plus 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 and Mozilla. So end user can use this application anytime, and they can do their work by logging to these servers, and this is good. And now if I go to the server, you can see the RDS farm is listed there. And if I go to desktop pool, and this is the desktop pool, and you can see the session count is 13. And if I double click here, it's going to give me all the sessions which is there. So you can see the client ID and display protocol is blast, which is getting used by this Horizon View agent. And session, if you want to send a message, log off, disconnect session, you can do from here. So this is all about how we can create an RDS desktop pool in Horizon View step by step. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.